You need to only spend 30 minutes a night with the kids, and that's enough. And I'm like, oh my God, eso es una frialdad.
Después nacen frío y no tienen consideración y
weren't you talking
madurez,
about a study? Recently, you mentioned that study where years ago, the children were not being... Yeah, exactly.
Eso es importante para involucrar en el tema. Un libro que estaba leyendo yo que decía
you know what?
que...
We need to do this. Let's do another one.
Es que no sé los datos. No sé los datos.
No, pero
¿Se acabó el tiempo para la próxima?
Are you recording?
Aquí estamos y ni sabemos.
Pues ni
no, que no me recuerdo, digo yo, no me recuerdo el doctor.
Right.
El nombre del doctor. But the point was that I was reading this book. And it was talking about a doctor stating, like you just said,
right,
like that boss, that you don't need to spend too much time and love and attention with a child. But they did this study, and they were wondering why, after a doctor came up and said that, the well-known, the higher class people, their children were dying.
Right.
And then they were trying to figure out why the lower class individuals were not, their children were not dying. They thought it was an epidemic. I forgot what it was called. But it was in the early 1800s. What happened was they figured out that children, infants, need love, affection, attention, and the touch. And the ones that did not get that information from that doctor stating that they didn't need it continued their normal life, which was the poor class. So that's why their children were not dying. But the higher class children were dying. And it was so sad because I've always thought it's so necessary. But so many parents don't do it.
It's so necessary. I remember when I had my first son, and the experience. First of all, I wanted to be a mom so bad. I knew at a young age that I wanted to be a mother. That was like, I can't wait to be able to hold my own. You know. And when I had my son, my first son, I actually had complications. And I almost did not make it. Because of those complications.
Wow.
I almost died during delivery, and it was really scary. It was a very scary time for my family, for my husband at the time. But you know, I tell you, I remember once I was able to hold my son for the first time, because it took so much
energy.
It took, because I mean, I couldn't take care of him immediately. Even my own mother-in-law moved in with me for a couple weeks to help me take care of my son. I was bedridden. I was unable to care for him. But so they would bring him to me, and I would spend time with him, and I just loved being with him. And I remember how excited I was to be able to play with him, and he was like my new toy, mi juguetito nuevo, you know. And it just meant the world to me to be able to do that. And then here I am working at the time at this place where my boss would tell me, you spend too much time with your child.
That's really sad. A lot of people think that, but thank the heavens that individuals like you and I and those of you that are listening and watching, how important and necessary it is to give that love, el amor, cariño, el toque humano es tan importante.
Los besitos, diciéndole que uno los quiere, you know.
Que estás orgullosa de él o de ella, porque eso es necesario.
Yo le decía a mis nenes, yo te voy a comer.
¿No tienes comida en la nevera?
Yo te voy a comer, Vamos a tener esos cachetitos tan chulitos. I just wanted to grab their cheeks and just eat them up and just kiss them and hug them and squeeze them and, you know, just show them how much I absolutely love those kids. You know, now I have to, you have to, you know, I am blessed. I am grateful. I am forever grateful that I've had the honor, the privilege to be able to be a mom. To be a mom.
It's a beautiful gift. You know, whether you're biologically a mom or you've adopted a child, but that love, that attention, that passion, that touch, that enthusiasm for life, and always make sure that they know how proud of them you are.
You have to.
Because they don't, you don't realize it. My mother raised me. She gave me everything, of course, love and attention and food and a safe home. But she rarely ever told me she loved me. And when you realize, when you're a mom, because
Pero tú la confrontaste.
Sí, seguro que sí, por eso iba a decir.
Yeah,
A los
yeah.
25 años, cuando fui madre de mi hija, y tenía esa niña en mis brazos y le daba besitos, y la mimaba, y la acariciaba, y la tocaba, pensé, ¿por qué mami no me dice que me ama?
Yeah.
Y la confronté.
And you know what?
confronted
And
my
you know
mom,
what? Though?
yeah.
And I have to say that in English because I need to make sure that our audience members that only speak English understand what just happened there.
What's
But at the
that?
lovely, tender age of 25, when you became a mom,
Yes.
you confronted your mom. You
I had
confronted
the
your mom
courage,
and
yes.
asked her, Mom, why don't you tell me that you love me?
And she said, well, you weren't there
I
because
love
you never met her.
I know
but
I wanted
dice,
to meet your mom.
Oh, you're like her. Your energy is just like mommy, so mommy's
I know,
in you.
tan linda.
I confronted my mom and I said, Mom, I'm a mother. And she says, yeah, congratulations. I said, and I love my daughter. And then she says, yeah, I know. And I said, do you love me? And she looked
goes,
at
"But
me.
of course."
Of course I love you. Le digo, why don't you ever tell me? Y me dice, ¿por qué tengo que decirte que te amo?
Si tú
Y
lo
le digo,
sabes,
tú lo
tú lo
sabes.
sabes.
Y le digo, me encantaría escucharlo.
Pero eso es común también con nuestra cultura.
Sí, no sé por qué, pero tenemos que cambiar eso porque eso hace un impacto tan grande en el corazón. Yo como adulta, mujer, sabiendo que mi mamá me amaba, pero no me lo decía, y lo que pude lograr hacer, que Dios la bendiga porque falleció, pero cada día, después de ese día, que hablábamos por teléfono o nos veíamos, que me decía, hey Lucy, I love you. I love you.
See, and that's beautiful. That's
Yes.
absolutely beautiful. That's how it's been with my
powerful.
kids. I know that one of the things, you know, my parents, just like your mom,
Yeah.
when I was growing up, I knew they loved me. I knew they did. I had no doubt
They're
that they
so
loved me.
sweet.
But they really wouldn't vocalize it. Now, every time we speak, Mom, I love you. Dad, I love you. Because I don't want to, you know, I don't want them to ever doubt it. That I don't feel that anymore. But I think it's just a necessity.
And you're making a change, and you do that to your kids. When I'm with you, even 1 hour, 100 times she'll tell them and hug them and kiss them. And that's what they're going to learn.
Yeah.
And that's what they will share
Yeah.
with their children.
Well, I really felt
That's
that it was
huge.
important. I
Yeah.
always said, as a mom, I'm going to make sure that my kids know how much I love them. And just like you said, in an hour, I may say it 16 times. It just
That's
comes
okay.
from me.
Yeah. That's
I'm
beautiful.
I'm like, you know, and it could be with simple things. I'm like, honey, I made spaghetti because I know how much you love it. I just
Right,
love you.
right.
And or he could be passing, one of my kids could be passing by me, or both of them, and I'm like, dame besito, you know, because I'm like, give me kisses. I just want kisses from you, and I just want to squeeze you.
Matthew knows.
Matthew, yeah, because I do that to your kid. I'm like, ven acá, nene chulo, you know.
She comes to my 16-year-old Matthew and she starts giving him a kiss hello. It's not just one kiss.
No, I
she
go,
leaves the lips and she goes. So he stays there now. In the beginning, he was like, what is this?
That's so
He'll
weird.
stay there now.
No, but
she's not
now
done yet.
he goes like this.
He leaves it.
Like okay, Titi.
That's what I mean.
I have my cheek against
It's
you now. Yeah, but
adorable.
he's adorable.
So that's what it
I
is
love you,
all
kids.
about, the changes. Thank you. They love you
Yeah.
too, and I love yours. Just incorporating change, allowing the individual to understand why it is. It would mean a lot to me if you told me how much you love me.
Yeah.
If you would say it, verbalize it every now and then. But if we don't share with the individual, they don't know. That's
Well,
like
you
the
know
5
what,
love
though?
languages, which we'll get to another
in another episode.
Yeah.
No, but that is
It's-
true
it's
though, because
poignant.
but it's not only to the kids, but even to your partners, even to
Of course, your loved ones.
your
Yeah,
loved
friends,
ones, your
family.
spouse, your wife, your husband,
Yeah.
your best friend.
Yeah.
I love you, Lucy.
I love you. I love you.
I love you, Lucy.
Those 5 love languages, that's going to be
The
such an
love
awesome,
languages.
amazing topic.
Oh, we got to do that one.
Yeah,
We
we'll
gotta
do that one in another
Absolutely.
segment because
Yes.
it is so powerful. We did a little workshop in Mexico at the university, and it was amazing to see their reaction because they had no idea that there were 5 different ways to express and show your love.
Right.
And what mine is not necessarily yours, it's not
Correct.
necessarily hers or his. And if we all come into the agreement to know that we each can have our own in categories,
But understand what the other partner needs, what the other person
That
needs.
is the point
and
of
that's,
it.
And that's really
Yeah.
the key.
Yeah, that's
Because,
Gary Chapman.
Yeah, because, yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? Sometimes it happens, you know.
we're going to talk about that in another segment.
Okay.
You gotta leave it for another
we got to
time.
leave it for the next episode. So.
We have lots to share. We're just so grateful and so blessed to be here. This is another one of our dreams becoming a reality because why?
Well, because we don't compete.
ABR. Well, because of ABR también.
Absolutely. ABR again stands for?
Ask, believe, and receive.
Absolutely. Till next time.
Take care.